Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day. I am part of a YouTube hub with my dear friend Michelle Lupton, who is doing her Case Me a Christmas Card series again this year. But this year it's a little bit different. So there's a bunch of YouTube hubs and blog hubs and things. So it's a little bit different. So this year, instead of casing Michelle like I've done previous years, we are actually in a group and I am going to be casing someone called Jennifer Timko, who just so happens to be my friend in real life. And I picked this card because I think it is super, super fun and it's so cute and adorable, just like Jen. So I'm going to use this, but I've got a couple of ideas of how to make it my own. So I'm going to, instead of using a pattern paper in the background, I'm going to use this piece of 3D embossed paper because it's got like a really kind of wintry pattern to it. And I'm going to be using this die cut from Hero Arts because Hero Arts is one of the things that Michelle and I have got in common. So we were both on the global team for ages together, and so much fun. But yeah, so I'm going to be using this little snowman, and then what I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to, okay, so I'm laying out the plan now, and then it's probably all going to go to pots because I have a tendency of coming up with a plan and then it just goes off in its own direction. However, I was thinking the pattern paper there is going to be this piece here, and then I will find something else, like maybe actually some pattern paper, and I will have my little snowman peeking out from that. So that is the plan. Let's see what happens. Obviously, first we're going to cut all this out, and I'm going to cut out the snowman himself and a carrot and also one of the hats. And I'm going to be using this little Hero Arts die cutter that I've got. It's called a compact cutter. I don't know if this is still available, seeing as Hero Arts has been absorbed by Spellbinders, but there are some little cutters like this available, like one of them being the little Blossom cutter from Altenew, which is also one of the sponsors of today's hub. So, it's all good. I cut out a couple different hats, or the same hat but in different cardstocks, just to kind of, have options, because a girl needs options. Yes. And, we're going to add a few little bits and pieces here and there. We're going to make this hat a little bit fancy. Yeah. So that is going to happen. And then I will also die cut out a separate scarf, which I'm going to use my little fine blade scissors to trim down. Then I'm going to add a little bit of color to that. And shocker, is going to be blue. Oops. Yeah, I know. I love blue. So this is my finished little snowman, and I've used some gemstones or gem sparkles from Altenew to make the eyes as well. And here is where I thought, you know what, this will look so cute to add the snowman there. And it would work really well. But I wanted to bring in that element of the kind of the strip of pattern paper that Jen had. So I thought, you know what, we're going to do that. But instead of using pattern paper to cover up the background, we are going to do a little bit of ink blending. And I did have a little bit of trouble with the placement. And I decided to go for Feliz Navidad for my sentiment because, I do live in Spain, so gotta embrace the language, even though I am muy terrible at Espanol. Yes, very, very bad. It's kind of embarrassing, actually, how bad I am. But I can order food. So, I mean, I guess I'm not hopeless. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be, oh God, I think I've said this so many years in the past as well. Oh, this is going to be my New Year's resolution for 2026. I'm going to learn Spanish. And then I don't learn Spanish. I mean, I do learn some, but not enough. So, okay, I'm really going to make an effort now. So, back to the card making. I am using a little bit of Starlight Blue ink from Altenew. This is probably, actually scratched it probably. This is my favorite blue shade out of all of the blue shades that Altenew carry. And they have a lot of blues, but this one, it is just perfection. Oh, if you hear some rustling in the background, it's just my chicas like making a mess in my craft room. So they have absolutely no respect for mama's creativity. No. So anyway, we are ink blending blue, 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 and it has gone a little bit ombre-ish, but yeah, I like it. So it works. Now I did rip the paper a little bit here, but luckily it was in a place that I could cover up with the snowman, so we're gonna do that for sure. And I have trimmed this one down a little bit so that it's gonna give like a little bit of a white frame around the card as well. So there's gonna be a little bit of plain white paper and then the embossed panel on top. And then it's just a case of gluing all of this down, and then my card is done and it's ready to hop along. But don't forget to check out the rest of the hop. There is prizes. There are some fantastically generous sponsors for this hop, and thank you so much to Michelle for having me again. I love being part of this, and it's like the highlight of the year, even though I made this video a day before it's going up. So yeah, I still love it. Still want to be here. So that is it from me for today. Don't forget to check out the rest of the hop, and I will see you soon again. Bye for now.